Hello, 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 hello. Middle two students, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. This is Mr. Moataz. I'm going to explain poetry today, Under the Greenwood Tree by William Shakespeare. As you know, that Under the Greenwood Tree is the only poem we have in the second term, and this poem mainly focuses on the idea of life in the forest and so on. We will see if it only talks about life in the forest or something else. We will know when we come to the end of it. So basically, this is a poem which is a part of a play written by Shakespeare called As You Like It. Actually, it talks about a person, actually a duke, like a king, who was banished. He was kicked out of his dukedom, out of the place where he lived and the people that he controlled and ruled. So he was banished out of this place and he was forced to live in the forest. He was kicked out by his brother and his followers. So when he went to live in the forest, he went to a place called the Forest of Arden. And when he was in the Forest of Arden, one of his followers sang this song. And the song is called Under the Greenwood Tree. Let's read it together and see what it means. Actually, it's only 3 stanzas. We will just say them fast. Let's see the first stanza. It says, Under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me, and turn his merry note unto the sweet bird's throat. Come hither, come hither, come hither. Here shall he see no enemy but winter and rough weather. So what do the lines mean? So the first line, we have under the greenwood tree, under the tree, who loves to lie with me. So the word lie here means actually when you lie down, you stretch the body. So lie here like stretch. Like lie down, like to lie, like that. He wants to lie under the tree, like sleep under the tree. Who loves to lie with me under the tree? Come to the forest and sleep under the tree with me. Who loves to lie with me and turn his merry note? Who wants to turn his merry note? Everybody knows, I guess, that merry means happy. Like Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. And turn his merry note. Note here means songs. Who wants to come to the forest and sing happy songs with me? Who wants to come and sing happy songs unto the sweet bird's throat? So basically, there's also a bird here singing. So come to the forest, lie under the tree with me. You can sing good songs with the bird. You can sing and the bird can sing as well. Come hither, come hither, come hither. Actually, hither means he's gathering them to come in a circle. Come hither, come hither. He's actually calling them to the forest. Come here to the forest of Arden. Come here, come hither. Come in a circle with me. Here shall he see. Here, he means by here, the forest. Here shall he see. What does he refer to? He. Here shall he see. The one who comes to the forest will see what? No enemy. If you come to the forest, you will find no enemies. You will just live a peaceful life, away from enemies and bad guys. Here shall he see no enemy. But here means except the only thing you will face, the only thing you will suffer from is winter and bad weather. This is the only thing you will face, which is bad weather. You will face no other enemies. This is the only thing you will face. So basically, the first stanza, he's inviting us to go to live in the forest. If you go to live in the forest, you will sing with a bird, you will lie under the tree, and basically, you will worry about nothing. The only thing you will worry about is winter and bad weather. This is the meaning of the whole stanza. So basically, in the last 2 lines, we have a personification because he said the only enemy is winter and bad weather. Can bad weather and winter be enemies? Of course, no. That's a personification. So but basically, the poet personifies winter, bad weather, as if they are enemies, That's a personification, don't forget. So what does he refer to? Here shall he see. He is the person or people who are invited to the forest. So when he says here shall he see, here refers to the forest. Which forest? The forest of Arden. And he refers to the people who are invited to go to live in the forest. Don't forget. And this is the meaning of the first stanza. Shall we read together the paraphrase? Of course, you can read the paraphrase easily. You're so clever. This is the meaning of the stanza that I explained. And here we have some figures of speech. So what are the figures of speech? No enemy of winter and rough weather. This is a personification I told you. Don't forget. Personification, the poet personifies winter as an enemy. We can say winter and bad weather. Both, huh? The sound devices. There is an alliteration. Teacher, what's meant by alliteration? I forgot. Well, basically the alliteration is the repetition of the first consonant sound. What do I mean by that? Come, the kah sound. Come. Come. So the kah sound is repeated 3 times. This is what we call alliteration. So basically, the repetition of kah makes a musical sound. We have to explain it this way. We should write the line, write alliteration, and explain it this way. There is another alliteration on the same line. Ha, ha, ha. Come hither, hither, hither. The ha sound is repeated 3 times, which is another alliteration. Here's also another alliteration in who loves to lie with me, who loves to lie with me. So this is alliteration. The repetition of lah sound makes a musical sound. This is the second stanza. And in the second stanza, he's saying, ho, listen, not everybody can come to the forest. Not everybody can come. You can come if. Who can come to the forest? You should be 1, 2, 3, 4. What is 1? You can come to the forest if you don't have ambition. What is meant by ambition? Ambition like hopes or dreams. If you are a person without ambition, you can come to the forest. Who does? Does is Old English for the word does. Who does ambition shun? Shun like ignores. Ignores like forgets. People who should come to the forest, they should be people without ambitions or dreams. People who want to live a simple life. They just don't want to live, a simple life. Life without any problems. They don't wish to be kings, like the brother of the Duke. People who don't wish to take your place. No. People who can come to the forest are people without dreams. They just want to eat, sleep, live a normal life. So people who should come here are people without ambitions. So who does ambition shun? People who don't have ambitions. They forget about their ambitions. They forget about their dreams and hopes. They don't want to be something great in the future. People who want to live a simple life and loves to live in the sun. People who can come here, people who are allowed to come to the forest, are people who love to live in the sun. Basically, we cannot live in the sun. And that's what we call a metaphor, comparing the sun to a place where people can live. That's a metaphor. But what does he really mean by live in the sun? Live in the sun, maybe he means somebody who loves to live in the sun means light, not the dark, which means people who love life which is without secrets, life of clarity, without secrets or hidden secrets. So basically when he says loves to live in the sun, it means people who love to live a clear life away from hidden secrets and conspiracies, which is mu'amarat, people who are away from these bad things. Seeking the food he eats. People who can come to the forest are only people seeking means searching. They're searching only for food, nothing more. They're not searching for another thing, or they don't want to take your place. They're just people who want to eat and sleep. That's it. Seeking the food he eats and pleased. Pleased means happy, like thankful, and pleased with what they get or what he gets. So people who can come to the forest should be people who can really thank God all the time. They are happy with what they have. They are satisfied with what they have. So basically, people who can come to the forest, they are welcome to come to the forest if they fulfill those 4 criteria. Number 1, people without ambitions. You can come to the forest if you don't have ambitions or dreams. You want to live a simple life. They love to live in the sun. People who love to live maybe sunny weather, but here it means they love to live in the truth. Life without secrets or hidden stuff. Seeking the food he eats. The person who comes here only wants food, nothing more. They don't want to have power. They don't want to be presidents or kings. People who want to live a simple life is just searching for food, and not only searching for food, and pleased, like satisfied with what he gets. If you can be this kind of person, well, he repeats the 4 lines again. Come hither, come hither, come hither. Here shall he see no enemy, but winter and rough weather. And basically, this come hither is repeated 3 times. Actually, it's repeated many times because in the poem, in the play, it was sung as a song. So it's repeated 3 times because it's a song. And actually, he wants to stress on the invitation. So the whole poem so far is about an invitation. He invites people to come to live in the forest, because in the forest, you can have a simple life away from hidden secrets. You can live a simple life away from the bad guys. You will just enjoy, live, listen to the birds, and relax, because life here is peaceful. Again, this is the meaning of the difficult words, and this is the paraphrase, and here we have the figures of speech. Who loves to live in the sun, as we said, this is a metaphor. The poet compares the sun as a place where people can live, and no enemy but winter and no further. Again, personification, the same personification. The poet personifies the winter as an enemy. And the sound devices, come hither, come hither, come hither, it's also repeated. The kah sound is repeated 3 times, which is called alliteration. This is called sound device. And the ha sound is repeated 3 times, which is called another alliteration. And this is how we explain it. Look, the repetition of ka makes a musical sound. You get the mark easily. The repetition of ha makes a musical sound. Loves to live. Lah and lahm. That's alliteration as well. The repetition of lah makes a musical sound. And now we come to the last stanza. What does he say in the last stanza? The last stanza is going to be like a shock to you. Let's see what it means. If it do come to pass that any man turn ass, leaving his wealth and ease, a stubborn will to please. Dugdane, 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 here shall he see, gross fools is he, and if he will come to me. What does that mean? Let's say the first line. The first line, if it do come to pass. If it do come to pass means equals if it happens. If it happens, if it do come to pass, like if it happens, what happens? That people go to the forest. If it happens that people go to the forest and leave their homes, that any man, the person who goes to the forest will be, turn like become, turn is like become. And what's ass? Ass like is like a donkey or like a foolish guy. So if it happens that people leave their homes and go to the forest, they turn into donkeys, turn as like become fooled. Or donkeys. Excuse me, at the beginning he invited us to go to the forest. And when you go to the forest, he says people who come to the forest are donkeys, they are foolish. Why is he saying that? You will understand now. If it do come to pass, if it happens, that any man turned ass, if somebody goes to the forest, they will become foolish or donkeys. Because this means like a small donkey. Leaving his wealth, small donkey, leaving his wealth and ease. What do I mean by leaving his wealth at ease? People who come to live in the forest because they want to relax and they want a peaceful life, and they leave their wealth, the money and the buildings and the jewelry and everything they have. They leave this and ease. Ease means comfort. They live a comfortable life. They sleep in a bed and they leave everything like that. They must be stupid and they must be fools like me. I came to live in the forests. And I'm a fool as well. Leaving his wealth and ease, a stubborn will to please. What does will mean? And what's stubborn? And what's please? Stubborn means somebody who is not easily satisfied or convinced. Like, for example, when you ask somebody to do something, and this person doesn't want to do it, he doesn't change his mind easily. We call it a stubborn person. But what does stubborn will mean? Will is like desire or wish. When you have a wish, what wish? To go to live in the forest. This is a stubborn wish. You want to live in the forest because you think that the forest will give you comfort. The forest will make you live a peaceful life away from enemies. You are a fool because you're leaving your home and come to live in the forest. So basically, the last stanza contradicts or is totally against what he said at the beginning. He said, who loves to come to the forest and lie under the tree and listen to the singing of the bird. But if you go to the forest, you're a fool. How did you believe him? Stay at home. Try to live in peace, but don't go to the forest because, of course, home is more comfortable than the forest. This is what he means. A stubborn will to please. Basically, the will is the desire, like al-irada. Because I know that most of you don't know the meaning of will, like al-irada or desire. Stubborn will to please. Please is like to make it happy. How do you want to make this thing happy? you will never be happy, if you go to live in the forest. Dugdain, dugdain, dugdain. This word doesn't have a meaning in English. It was made by William Shakespeare. It doesn't have name in English. It was used in the past as if people were something like a magical word, a word that's related to magic, but it doesn't have a meaning in English. It's just Shakespeare's the one who invented it. Here shall he see, the person who goes to the forest will see what? Gross fools is he. He thinks that people who go to the forest are fools. Foolish people. People who can easily be tricked. Gross fools is he. And even if he will come to me. If people go to the forest, they will be fools, and they will see other fools, like us, because we were fooled, we were kicked out of our homes, and we came to live in the forest. So from this stanza, we understand that he is not happy living in the forest. He made us feel he was happy at the beginning, but now we understand he's not happy, because he's saying that who lives in the forest and leaves their home, they are fools, So basically, this is the end, and this is the final thing. So I forgot to tell you something. What about the sound devices and the figures of speech? If we read the figures of speech, a stubborn will to please, that's a personification. The poet personifies his will, which is his desire, رغبته, as someone who needs to be happy. We can never make our desire happy. Desires cannot be happy. رغبة can never be happy, So that's the personification. And there is a alliteration in the. There is the repetition of da makes a musical sound, and so on. An alliteration in here and he. The repetition of ha makes a musical sound. Before I go to the question, we didn't write the figures, the sound devices. Sorry, the rhyme scheme. So what is the rhyme scheme here? Tree. We have to do this after the starting from the last vowel. So tree is gonna be A. The first line is A all the time. Me, E, E. So it's gonna be A again. Note, this is silent, so I will take this. Oat. Oat is not like E, so it's gonna be B. So throat, oat, oat is gonna be B. Heather, the last vowel is E, so not like oat, not like oat, not like E, so it's gonna be C. C, like E, is gonna be A. Enemy, I know this is not a vowel, but the sound is vowel. So enemy, E, E, E. So this is gonna be A as well. Heather, like heather, like weather, is gonna be C. So this is the rhyme scheme. AA, BB, CA, AC. This is the rhyme scheme of the first set. So what about the WH questions at the end? What about the WH questions at the end? So basically, the first question, who wrote the poem? Who wrote the poem? William Shakespeare. What's the main theme of the poem? The poem is not only talking about life in the forest, it talks about how people can betray each other. Betrays like trick or deceive, like yikhun. So how people can trick each other. The main theme is the beauty of life in the countryside, or let's forget the countryside and make it forest. Yes, it's the countryside as well, but let's say it forest. It also talks about the idea of betrayal. I wrote the meaning in Arabic here. When the Duke's brother banished him and banished, like nafeh, to take over the Jugdom, to control the Jugdom. So it talks about this idea, the idea of betrayal. Khiyana. Number 3. What's the rhyme scheme? As I told you, AA, BB, CAAC. Which play is the poem taken from? It's taken from a play called As You Like It. Number 5, write the value. The value, what we learned from the poem. The value conveyed from the poem, what is the thing that has a value, is the beauty of life in the forests, where people can live away from dangers of living among people. You can live in the forest away from dangers of living among people. The poet talks about the idea of relaxation, because you can go to the forest, you can relax, and satisfaction. You should be happy with what you have. According to the poet, who is the enemy of man? Who is the enemy of man? In the forest, the enemy of man is bad weather. In real life, the main enemy of man is not weather. It's man himself, because humans can be more dangerous than the winds, or can be more dangerous than bad weather, because humans, they can never be happy with what they have. Most people are not happy with what they have, and most people change with time, you know? So basically, the greatest enemy of man is man himself. You can be the enemy of yourself if you're lazy, and then actually you're not helping yourself to be better. So you are yourself's enemy, you know? According to Shakespeare, the real enemy of man is man himself, because human beings can be more dangerous than animals and bad weather. Humans have ambitions, they have dreams and hopes, and they conspire, يتآمروا, against each other. Number 7. Briefly describe the kind of life you can have when you go to the forest. What kind of life can I have if I go to the forest? You can go to the forest, have a simple life, clear life, actually away from enemies, away from anything bad. You only just listen to the bird, lie under the tree, and enjoy the good weather. Enjoy the singing of the bird. The only thing you would suffer from is only bad weather. According to the poet, if people go to live in the forest, they will enjoy the singing of the birds and live a peaceful life away from enemies and the conspiracies. المؤامرات. They will only worry about winter and bad weather. 8. What is the philosophical idea behind the poem? What is the philosophical idea? What is his philosophy? فلسفته. The philosophical idea behind the poem is that Shakespeare wanted to tell us that the real enemy of man is not bad weather. The real enemy of man is man himself, because human beings can be more dangerous than animals and bad weather. Humans have ambitions and they conspire against each other. Number 9. How does the poet contradict himself? How does Shakespeare contradict himself? At the beginning he said something, but at the end he changed it. At the beginning he invited us to the forest, but then he said who goes to the forest is stupid. So this is how he contradicts himself. At the beginning of the poem, the poet invited us to go to live in the forest, to enjoy the singing of the bird, and to live in the quiet atmosphere there. At the end, he insults those who go to the forest to live and calls them fools or idiots. Number 10. Why does the poet repeat the refrain, come hither? Why does he repeat come hither? I told you, he repeated it because it's a song. It's wanted for things to be repeated. And also, he wanted to stress on his invitation. Come, come. He wants to stress or emphasize on his invitation for people to come to live in the forest. Here shall he see. What does here mean? And what does he mean? Basically, the word here refers to the forest of Arden, the name of the forest. And he refers to the person who goes to live in the forest. The last question, loves to live in the sun. What does he mean by this word? What does the sun refer to? Basically, the word sun refers to the truth. This is the most important thing you will write. It refers to life where there are no hidden secrets. To live in the sun, live in the truth, clarity, life, clear life. Actually, life without hidden secrets or conspiracies, without mu'amarat. So basically, that was the end. I hope it wasn't too long for you. Thank you for listening to me. You can listen to the video again if you forget it. That was me with you, Mr. Moataz. Thank you for your time. I hope to see you well and safe next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you. Bye.